everything off the wall. But I guess I'll do the intro. What up, crowd? I'm your host, Press. Sitting next to me is my fellow host, Mel, and this is the Area Codes podcast. Now, every episode we have on guests, but note, this isn't necessarily an interview, but we have a list of topics for us to be able to enter their views.
So without what y'all talking about.
So without further ado, introduce yourselves and what area code you from.
Who going first?
I am Deasia Fulmore, area code 252.
Mm-hmm.
I am the Tamara Leanna Perry, 336 born, 252 raised.
336
And
being
educated.
336 being
Greensboro.
Greensboro in the house.
Yeah, that's my
Alright,
cousin. I didn't
alright.
even know she was born in the 336. So
Dang,
Yeah.
she denying you.
So
I just didn't know that.
Is that right?
I really didn't know that.
Really?
I
see,
forgot.
learn some new shit every day. You know what I'm saying?
I thought your mom was connected to Greensboro, but not you.
My mother lived in Greensboro all those years, and that's
So
where
you
we
were
born
born.
at. Yeah.
You were born there.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
crazy. 'cause
It's
I
on
didn't
your
know
birth certificate?
Yes, sir. Guilford County, North
Okay.
Carolina.
Guilford.
Okay.
Goddamn.
Guilford. That's Guilford
that.
County.
You learn something new every day. I swear I did not know that.
Let's go ahead and give a round of applause to these ladies.
Yes.
We're
Come
glad to have
on,
y'all-
man.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
We're
come
glad to
on.
have y'all on, man. Once again, man.
Very.
We got a lot of questions.
Hey,
Yeah,
bro, come on now, dog.
that ain't even what I meant to do.
It's about episode 50
I thought y'all
level.
were gonna let that ride a little while longer.
Oh, nah. You gotta say area codes. We can't let the
Can I
other
hear it one
words
more
run.
time? Just one
R.I.P.
more
Nate
time.
Dogg. Yeah.
Yeah. You fucking with that shit?
I love Nate.
R.I.P. Nate
Pros.
Dogg, man.
He was the real auto tune before auto tune.
I love
Right.
Nate.
So, let's get right into y'all, man. You recently had a movie drop.
I did crossover.
Yeah.
Now on Tubi. Please go
Tubi.
stream that over and over.
Yeah.
Crossover.
What's my man that played Biggie? Jamal Woolward.
Yeah,
Woolward. Am I
Woolard.
saying-
Woolard.
I said Woolard. Good
Woolard.
God.
Brooklyn's
Woolard.
finest.
Yeah. Say
Woolard.
what?
Woolard.
They're Brooklyn's finest.
Brooklyn's finest. Somebody tried to tell me that he was actually Biggie's son. Like, no,
No, he's
chill.
Nah.
Yeah, nah,
That's
I knew
not
he
true.
wasn't. But what is it like working with dude?
Very inspiring. Because I really like the Notorious movie. I really like that.
Yeah.
But he's so gifted. He just comes on set. He can improvise. He can just, he's just so authentic.
Yeah, he seemed like a natural up there. So
Yeah,
I can
definitely.
see why he landed the Biggie role or whatnot.
Yeah, he's really, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
What loopholes did you had to go through to get him up there though?
To get him up there,
Yeah.
when I
question.
presented him that script, he was like, yes. So it wasn't, as a matter of fact, I DM'd him on on IG, and he was just like, send me the script to
What
my
you pay?
email. We don't discuss.
Okay,
we
you're right.
don't
I
You're
wanted
discuss.
to ask that. I knew she would not
Okay, you're right.
discuss it.
I
though.
would never discuss that.
We just gonna say that homie did.
Did
a
I say
blessing.
discuss or discuss? I'll never talk about that.
I seen him on Off the Porch. He's all over Tubi. Like, that's
He
his
is.
thing. Yeah.
He really is.
He is all over Tubi, and he is really a dope guy. Like, I really appreciate him because
He seemed like he cool
for me
as
to be a
fuck, though.
first
Chill as
time,
hell.
he knew I was a first time writer director. He
First
knew
movie.
that. Yeah, first. And he was like, "All right, let's do it. Let's see." Which at the time when I first did the project with him, it wasn't on. It was YouTube then. It wasn't because if you remember, he was in like the
Y'all,
YouTube
you had a
stuff.
series.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, like, what made you think? What made you go? All right, I'm gonna turn this from a series into a movie.
Okay, this is what did it. I'm gonna tell the truth. I was offered a deal first to turn it into a series, and I declined the deal that I was offered. So at that time, it was Urban Flicks TV, which you guys can find out about Urban Flicks.
That's an app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they saw, I sent them the YouTube link, right? And they really liked it, and so they did offer me a deal, and they wanted me to do an entire series off of Crossover. There's conversation that says they were trying to give me $1 million for that project. I don't know if that's true.
Took that nearly.
It's been a rumor, but you know, a lot of things get said after the fact, so you don't really, you know, I can't say that it was $1 million, but that's just what other people say. Yeah. But shout out to them. But at the time, I wasn't ready, and I didn't feel like I just didn't feel like the timing was right. I felt like I needed a little bit more development.
Yeah.
So I went back and I said, you know what, I'll do it as a feature film. And I'm really glad I took that approach because I learned a lot.
Now, before we proceed with talking about the movie, I want to, you know, touch base with her and what she does. You know what I'm saying? So, what's your name again? Say it again.
Oh, my name is Tamara Perry, or a lot of people know me by my middle name.
No, you got to say the.
Leanna
say
Perry.
that. You know what I'm saying? With the period.
Talk to that mic. Talk to that mic.
Tamara Leanna Perry.
Okay.
No period.
That's my cousin.
Okay. All right. Cuzzo and then.
No.
Right. Miss Greensboro didn't want to rep the 2-5. I see.
I'm 2'5" to the day I die.
I'm like, how you just gonna mention that today? Like we never talked about that prior to today.
You tripping? You got around this podcast and want to trip? You knew good and
Let's go.
And my father lived in Greensboro for some years and moved back home.
But I didn't know you were born there.
Yes, ma'am.
I promise you.
Let's
like,
just
why would
tell
I lie
her to
about
pull up
it?
that birth
Live right down the
certificate. We
street
gonna
from
see.
A&T.
Birth certificate to tell
Birth
it all.
certificate.
No, I believe
I will
her.
pull it out.
The thing is, I believe her. I know she's not lying about it.
I was born in Mecklenburg County, but you don't see
Okay,
me saying 704. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
okay, let's get
it's on my birth
this clear
certificate.
too. Let's get this clear too. I want people to understand something about that because I think there was a discussion about the baby one time, the fact that he was born in, like, was it Ohio or something? But
Yeah,
everybody knows.
Yeah.
We know you're from Charlotte. Listen, where did you go to elementary school? Where did you go to middle school? Where did you go to? If you look in that, you know, there's a conversation even with my family, right? Because my dad, they're from, like, his side is from Cove City, and Spring Garden, the West Craven area, right? But
Shout out West Craven.
okay.
You feel me?
Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Shout out Jones Senior.
Bust the bears up. Don't
even.
Don't do that.
But okay, so let me just say this. I want to go back to that. So there's always a conversation with my family, like, because I always say Pollocksville, I say Goshen, I say Jones County. I went through every school in Jones County, like Pollocksville, Jones Middle, Jones Senior.
Yeah.
All I know is Pollocksville. That's where I'm from.
Yeah, I just knew it was gonna pull up
because
out
I
there
spent
today.
time out there, they be like, "You from here?" Because I did live out there a little bit, but it was very small. But I'm Pollocksville, right? And I love my Cove City family.
The country, you feel me?
Cove City, know I love them, but y'all know I'm from Pollocksville. Y'all know where I'm from.
But tell me a little bit more about your background. What do you do?
So I actually am an esthetician in Jacksonville, North Carolina. I specialize in body waxing, eyelash extensions, and skin perfection.
The truth.
Okay, I almost said
Gotta
the
love it.
esthetician. I didn't want to
Yeah,
sound
so
slow.
basically, because there are people out there that don't know what that is.
I
So
don't
pretty
know.
much just
I really don't.
So pretty much in a nutshell, we're kind of like a subgenre of cosmetology. Like, you know, cosmetologists, they hit on hair and makeup and stuff. We kind of do like the everything else, you know, the facials and, you know,
private areas,
waxing.
Yeah. Understood. Okay.
I'm just so glad that she's up here with me because I just want to thank you for doing the podcast with me because my cousin, this is, which by the way, she's a twin. She's a twin.
Two of y'all. No way.
Two of us.
She's a twin, right? But like we were raised like sisters, you know, and it means a lot for her to do the podcast with me because she has some phenomenal stuff that she's about to do, and I just feel like the world is really gonna see, you know, I'm not the only one from Jones County doing a lot of great things. There's a lot of great people in my community, but the world hasn't really seen who she is yet, and so I'm glad she's doing a podcast because she's bringing a lot of new stuff to
So
the
what
table.
up? So what
And,
up?
growing up, like I said, I have an older brother and I have an older sister from my father's previous marriage, and I have a twin sister. Never really grew up with older sisters. You and Deamber were that for Tiara and I, so I never ever considered you my cousin. You were always my big sister, and you were
Hey,
always.
look,
Talk
don't
to that mic,
don't start
girl.
crying and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh no, I ain't gonna
Ain't
cry.
nobody gonna
She know I don't
cry.
cry.
Don't start crying.
I don't cry. She know I don't
Y'all
cry.
don't even
Oh,
play
you
like
a
that.
thug.
Hey,
I'm a G.
that's a badge of honor.
Yeah, we honor
I
each
would
other.
give
That's
my
what it's all
sisters.
about.
I would forever give her flowers. All my
Flowers,
sisters, my
big
brothers.
sisters.
We
Got
honor
to.
each other.
Yeah, we
yeah.
a family doing big things. All of us, not just us two. We got my brother. He does finesse customs. My sister, she doing her thing.
Finesse Customs. You talking about
Clayton,
CJ?
yeah.
Clayton.
Clayton's my
That's
brother.
my
my
boy.
cousin.
He's
That is
supposed.
my brother.
Yeah. Okay. I actually
My
did
big
it
brother.
before we started this podcast. I had a podcast called Checkers Not Chess instead of Chess Not Checkers. You know the cliche
Yeah.
saying. He was up there.
What?
Yeah, you can go back
Shout out
and
to
dig
Clayton.
it. Yeah, Clayton. My boy.
He was on
I
the
actually
show?
spoke to him. He was supposed to be on next week, but this week, but he had something going on. So
Yeah.
yeah, man. that's
His
Clayton.
work is beautiful.
Yeah,
It
he
is.
he
Y'all
still
check
he
him
does the
out.
shoes.
Yeah, he does the
For
shoes.
sure. I got a pair of shoes at the house. He did.
Oh really?
I gotta
Just
look
for
at that.
com-
I like all that custom.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
you don't remember CJ? Nah,
Nope.
but yeah, that's what's up. Finesse Customs for sure. Shout out Finesse Customs, man. Like
Shout
for
out
real,
Finesse
for real.
Customs.
He really
Y'all
getting
hit him
his
up.
he really getting his business
what's
out
up.
here.
That's
Like,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, he has done it even for celebrities. So
Yeah.
to have somebody from
He be in
Jones
them
County do it for
inboxes,
celebrities,
knocking on the door. That's
dope.
Yeah.
like they
Damn,
say, the
that's
squeaky
what's up.
wheel gets the oil. He's one of them squeaky wheels that's out
Absolutely.
here. Yo, let me do some shoes for you. Send me some shoes. I'll do them for you.
Absolutely.
And he does a great job,
Yeah.
man. He's
Oh, yeah.
also
Gotta
always
bring him
upgrading his
on.
material and everything. So shout out to
bring him
CJ,
on,
man. He
too.
know what it is.
For sure.
Who inspires you the most to do that? You direct, right? It's directing,
To write.
I write,
period.
I direct, and
right?
I produce.
Direct. Okay,
Who
all right.
the work person inspire
Alright,
you
you know.
to do all of that?
Yeah,
period?
The GOAT.
me.
Damn, I thought it was me, bro.
Nah, me.
Nah, it was area codes. The area
Nah,
codes
you
put it on.
feel-
Yeah.
Nah,
Y'all the GOAT.
You know what I'm saying?
No, for real. Go ahead. Who?
The
Who's the
GOAT.
GOAT?
Tyler.
Okay.
Tyler.
Tyler is the GOAT. Period.
Tyler Perry?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Y'all
okay.
stop playing. There's on when I say
just
Tyler.
making sure. The creator,
Hey,
there's
I'm
Tyler.
gonna-
You know what I'm
creator
Tyler
saying?
too.
Perry.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah. And-
You know, I can see that in a sense. In a sense, now that you said that, and I break it down like that,
Yeah.
man. Originally, I had asked you to get Black up here, and I'm
Right.
glad you didn't get it because after watching the movie, it's like his energy.
Hey, yo, let me tell you
That
something.
nigga
right quick.
shiesty, dog. I don't even want to be around, dude.
Hey, let me tell you something right quick. That nigga should have died, cuz.
Man,
I say that all the time. Like, ain't
Hey,
no way
but
he
you
should
let
survive.
you let Lena get popped in the head
Come
like
on,
that
man. I ain't even.
in the salon.
Yo.
It happens.
You let Lena get
People
popped
get
in the
shot
whole
every
jo-
day.
Hey, yo, shout out. You right about that too.
They be all right.
People get shot every
Yo.
day.
But shout out to the person who did the whole
The makeup.
yeah, that shit
Yeah,
was
Yeah,
dope.
and
crazy.
That shit
it
was
had her
dope.
in there for a minute. I was looking,
Yeah.
scoping and shit like.
I paused it. Just
'Cause
look. I like all that gory, nasty shit. So
Yeah.
I'm a very big
Okay.
movie critic, and I was looking at ways like how this shit look fake. They did a great job. Whoever the makeup artists were, shout them out.
Yeah,
Real
we
quick,
know.
kill
She
mine.
did a great job. She did a great job. But yeah, Lena had to go. You know, Lena had to go.
I didn't even see that coming, so kudos to you for that.
That's why she had to go.
Yeah, me and my girl were watching today, and when she got popped, we was like,
Yeah, she had to
"What
go.
the fuck?" I thought she
I
was
was
gonna
like,
survive.
damn, she just got popped like that in her own salon and shit. But
And
this
she was the
nigga got
narrator, so that's what threw me off when she died. Like, how the hell she gonna narrate the rest of the movie?
that nigga Black should have died.
Yeah.
Why y'all feel like that about Black? What's
All
what's
right,
the
I
feeling with that?
say he should have died based off all the shit he was doing for one.
Yeah.
But I say Lena should have survived, stayed alive because
I thought she was the main character. Like,
this goes
No.
along with one of the topics. Like, do y'all believe that women use their sex appeal, their looks, to get what they want, get the bag, blah blah blah?
for sure.
I mean, that's historical.
Okay, boom. So Lena did that.
Yes.
Lena did
Lena
that.
basically did that. She played a role, all the above.
Slept with her man's man.
She
Shiesty
did.
too. She deserved it. She deserved it. She deserved it. Maybe you did right.
You letting us know what the women do out here. Thank you.
All the Leanas out
y'all
here.
know what I learned in life, right? Just me. Like, I just really don't put anything past anybody.
Yeah, most definitely. You can't do that.
And I understand. I really do understand, you know. You don't say what you want to do until you never know what you'll do until you're faced with it.
Until you in that situation.
Until you in that situation.
Yeah.
Everybody can comment and say, if I was this, I would have.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know what you'll do.
So
nothing surprise. I always keep myself in a space where nothing can really surprise me.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to people. I try to keep myself in that space. Like, oh, okay, I'm not shocked at that.
That's what's up.
So was Lena's friend, she tried to explain that she wasn't hunching old boy.
Yeah, she did try to explain that. But see, there's another thing.
She told the guy out that game.
Perception is reality, right? It's not always about what the truth is. I love when Charlamagne the God says, nobody cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining, right? Entertaining.
It's true shit.
Yes.
So her reaction is based off of perception. I perceive you to be with him because when I come knock on the door, you're there with him.
She came down there.
Facts.
In
the road.
And you were sexy when you came down.
It was definitely.
He probably grabbed a booty too.
It looked like something was going on,
right?
And we found out like she really was telling the truth. Yeah, but she said she was not. She was honest.
Yeah.
I somewhat believed it.
That's something that I wanted to pull out the story too. You know, it's not always about the truth. People don't care about the truth.
Nah, never do.
People care about what they perceive to be true.
Yeah. So everybody believed she was.
You know. So yeah.
The biggest
Gems. It's time to drop some gems too. I'm here for the gems.
Let's go, man. Before we get to the deep side of when people didn't show up and all that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that today. We're gonna talk about that today.
Like I said, time flies. We're already 25 minutes in, man. Time flies.
Okay.
The biggest question I seen on Facebook, Twitter, IG. How the hell did Chris survive the shots? It looked like bruh shot him in the face. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
that threw me for
look like, and I wasn't expecting that either. That shit threw me.
I want y'all to
shot bruh in the face, spit on him, and kept it moving.
I want y'all to go play it back.
Okay.
One more time. I want you to really look at that shot one more time, because when you really look at that shot, does it really look like a face shot?
Ain't they?
And I want y'all to be.
Me.
I want y'all to be honest, because to me, it looked like it could be a shot right up here.
Bruh shot too high. Dog want that short. My man said,
Go back. Look one more time.
Enough room
Just
for both of us.
look one
I
more
understand where
time.
you coming from.
Maybe put it on your face. Tag me. Let me really see.
I'm gonna screen record it and I'm gonna send it.
Are we the first people to ask you about that?
He aimed for the head.
It was like a big discussion. And then here's the thing, right?
And what was his scar? Well, yeah, go ahead.
It's not only my community that's looking at this, right?
Yeah.
It's like the whole world. You know, Crossover went viral like 3 times. So everybody's watching it. And like there are these Tubi groups. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give her flowers real quick.
Yeah, Crossover is going crazy. I'm not even lying. Like people doing TikTok reviews and tweeting and you know, it's really cool. But I keep seeing that. And even in the Hold on, are we pausing for a minute for me to get myself together?
You good, keep going.
We still rolling?
Yeah.
No matter what, keep that shit rolling.
Yeah.
That's what my boy said.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get myself together.
That's but all right. Everything was going. Restart what you're saying as far as getting shot in the head and survive all the time. People do that.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all follow these Chicago stories?
Yeah, I mean, 50 got shot 9 times.
I mean, honestly, I wasn't joking when I said it on Facebook. I was like, I have a cousin that got shot 10 times. I talk to him every day. You know, I think it was a stretch. I think it was maybe like 8 or 9, but 10. You know, round it off to 10.
Yeah, it just sounds good. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah.
Maybe 8, maybe not 8.5. I don't know.
Either way, he survived if he did get shot.
But yeah, and I talk to him every day.
But if he did get shot in the face at the end when he was with the agent, so
he still could have survived. He got
was
shot in
he
the face.
working with 12 or he just had a relationship with that girl at the end? Was he a rat when he got out?
We'll never know.
It all goes down on Crossover 2.
You know what? I should spill the beans what I said.
Yo, off the I knew RJ, right? I knew RJ was a rat. He talked too proper. He didn't even know the lingo.
Yeah. Yeah.
When he
Yeah, he
showed
was
up in the
very
vest and shit, that
sophisticated.
didn't surprise me. I'm like, oh, I knew it. He was playing both
he
sides.
was very sophisticated.
Yeah, he just spoke too well for me. I'm like, nah, he ain't from the streets, bro.
Yeah. RJ, you disappointed me.
Yeah.
Cause that's whack.
Yeah.
That's whack. Like I don't
He
appreciate
played
that.
both three
You know, I
sides.
had a
Really.
conversation with him. I get into the story and start thinking it's really the real.
Yeah, this is who
'Cause
they
I
are.
talked to him the other night and I was like, why did you do that?
Yeah. Like you didn't write that in the script. Like
He was like, you.
You know that I feel that. I
Cause
feel
listen,
that.
if you know you're not like that, then just stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like
he played a role like that in my music video. He stabbed me in my back.
But I had to help the homie out. Nobody showed
And he's
up.
on your podcast?
Nobody showed up.
In the music video, he was so like
Nobody
I don't know if
showed
y'all say that.
up.
He was
And he's-
messing with my girl.
yeah, let's get proper, y'all. Let's
I don't want to cuss too much. They cuss
pros with
crossover to
area
him.
codes. You know,
My
we
boy
really
said,
proper today.
I'll shoot your ass and toss you in the trunk, RJ. Fuck, like,
Hey, but quick
He did say
question
that.
though. Was that a real slap from Black Mama though?
That was a real slap.
hey,
Is that his real mama?
No.
how how invested
That shit,
were
it sounded like it hurt though. I ain't gonna lie. In his face,
how
he played
mentally?
it off too though. He was mad.
For sure.
I thought it was a real slap too. Well, it definitely was.
It was a real
He was
slap.
mad.
No, he
She
ate
really,
that slap.
because it was, we did like 3 takes on that, and it was one, she hit him hard, and that was the one we used.
Oh, yeah, he was mad.
She
as
was
hell.
like, he was like, yeah. I think that happened with like Nia Long on a set before.
Okay.
I
Was
tell
it
you
Tay
what.
Diggs? said
Yeah, I
something
think
on
it was.
Nia
Was
Long?
it the best man when she slapped him?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
something.
I think
Best
that's
man.
what it was.
This stuff, it really, you know, I try to capture what feels real, you know, and some things,
I
and
can
when
be
I'm
active.
looking at some of the footage, you know, I always see where I need to grow and things like that.
That's good.
What's up?
Actors, I don't know how invested your actors were into playing that part,
Yeah.
but I've heard of like actors doing what they call method acting,
Mm-hmm.
so where they get so immersed into who they're trying to be that they actually become like almost become this person. Like,
No, like, okay, let me just say this, and she would not mind me saying this. Like, Lena, when she is on set, you know, there was like, she even rubbed me wrong a few times, because for her, especially like if it was a scene where she had to be angry at her mom or
was angry at
whatever the
you.
case was, like she was really that, you know. So,
you gotta applaud that.
or she would even be like, I gotta go. After she do an intense scene, she'd be like, all right, I need time to kind of get out of that,
Yeah.
you know. So she
Where's
really,
she from?
she is from Dade County, 305, but
So
she
you
lives
went
in Atlanta.
searching for actors.
Well, let's talk about why I had to go so far
Yeah.
and get talent, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do that, please. Because, bro,
Because honestly, okay, so when I started the first crossover on YouTube, I told people that I wanted to put them in a project, but nobody believed, and nobody took me seriously, and I was practically, I was pretty much begging people like, come on, please, like rock with me on this, but nobody believed, and I'm being transparent, and I'm not dissing anybody, right? Because these people,
diss whoever.
the people
Right.
the people that did that, I talk to them now all the time, and they were like, man, I know it was just, you know, and it's fine, it's cool, because I'm still gonna work with them. I don't hold that against anybody, right? But I said, once I realized, I'm like, okay, I can't get the support here, let me go out of town and find what I need.
A real actor.
Yeah.
And then after proving myself, now people are like, okay.
I said that.
You know?
I inboxed you one day. I said, you see all these people trying to, let me get on.
And
Yeah,
that is some
after the
cap
fact.
ass shit, because it's so crazy.
I
you
ain't
know,
one
type of
more
shit,
time.
boy.
I will look at your comments,
Please.
and it's like,
I
I
inboxed
have
you
never
that
in
shit.
all my 25 years of life and her 28 years of life, yeah, she's older than me, seen
Shout out.
so
We
many
old.
people
All
be
of
like,
a sudden.
cuz, what's up, cuz?
What's up? Yeah.
What's up, fam?
Well,
That
no,
shit
let me say
lame,
this.
yo.
Let me say this. Hold on, y'all. Because it's not. It's
Dang,
not.
cousin.
It's not. And I don't want anybody to feel like that, because all I care about is the fact that they're supporting this project.
Now.
Because ultimately,
Yeah.
what I'm laying a foundation for is for the next filmmaker who wants to come do the same, right?
Right.
It's going to be easier now for other people to come and do projects, and people really support on the first time.
Yeah.
So somebody has to get in the trenches and get it done first. And then other people now it's not foreign. But you gotta I put everything in context, right? I understand. I was saying I was gonna do something that hadn't been done before. And then I have my background is in social work.
Yeah.
I have a master's in social work. So I'm coming out saying I'm going to do something that's completely, it's like, do you really think you could shoot a movie? They weren't, okay. They weren't trying they weren't trying to diss me, or they weren't trying to, that's not what they were doing. But, and I'm saying this so other people can understand. If you got a mixtape right now, you feel like people don't support you, whatever. I want people to understand that it might be like that.
Don't expect the support.
It might be like that in the beginning, but don't hold that against people later. Don't do that, because everybody is going to support
that
in
bitterness.
The right time. Yeah, I don't let that get in the way of the art, because
I ain't gonna front.
You need healing from Jesus.
You gotta call these people out. You gotta call these people out, and I do it.
No, you cannot.
We do this regularly on the pod.
If we calling people out, I'm calling you out.
Yeah, no. You post to
please, go ahead.
We
can talk about. No, I did not. No.
Tell the truth.
I was when you said, "Oh man," I was supposed to be black, y'all. I was supposed to be black.
Put that on. Put that on.
I was supposed to be black, y'all. Straight up.
No, you weren't supposed to be black. You were supposed to be Chris. Black was.
You sent me the script for black, dog. Yeah.
No. But hold on. Yeah. Let me say this. No. Wait.
You finna be 12.
No. I gotta clarify, because somebody else gonna watch this.
You had sent me the script, but I think I was supposed to come I was supposed to be a few people to. What's the word when you come like interview for it? I had the script. I got the email. Don't play.
So let me say this. I do want to clarify this. Black was supposed to be someone from my hometown. Okay? I won't say his name because we got work we're about to do. So I want to keep that kind of between me and him. But me and him, we know. You know, he was supposed to be black. When I
supposed to be Chris.
We'll
anyway. Go ahead.
We'll put it out there, right? But it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be somebody from my hometown.
She's trying to say,
hold on. I'm trying to tell the story. I'm trying to tell the story.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I'm gonna tell the truth.
I'm trying to say a belt on her.
No, listen. Let me. Can I tell the story?
Why, if I did?
Can I tell the story? It was supposed to be black. Was supposed to be this guy from my hometown, but at the time, whatever the case, it didn't happen, right? So I was like on a search. I'm like, okay, it was meant for him, but maybe right now he can't do it. Yeah. So let me go find somebody else. And then I think I came to you and I was like, hey, I got this script. You did the same thing.
No. Let me explain.
Like everybody
I didn't bail on you.
Explain.
Were you shy?
No, because I sent
you. Didn't believe.
I sent you you remember you was telling me I had sent you a video
of you acting,
and you was like,
and I liked
boom,
it.
And you sent me the script for Black. I had a lot going on in my life, man, to where I was working full time.
I respect that.
And I was doing so much that where I really just did not have the time. I'm into I love acting. I'm a critic.
I can tell.
Hold on, what you trying to say?
No, I can tell. No.
Okay.
Listen. As a director, right? Yeah. You recognize things in people before they see it in themselves.
I appreciate
most
that.
of the time, right? So the guy that Black was meant for, right? The first guy who I had in mind, even him, I saw something in him.
Yeah.
And he had never done a movie before, but I just was like, I see you playing this. Same with another guy that I had in mind for Chris.
Yeah.
So I tend to see things in people most of the time before they do.
But keep in mind though, I did feel bad for not taking the role.
I'm sure.
No, not after the fact. before the movie was released. And so I said, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. I'm not one of these people that say, I'm gonna support you, because at the end of the day, I still pulled up to do.
You were in the background.
I was in it, even though I made a 0.5 second appearance.
Listen, y'all.
And all the extras. By the way, I'm gonna take my flowers from you. All the extras that was supposed to be in the cookout or whatever, I was like, look, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a cup to make it look like all of the extras followed me and grab a cup. You feel me? And make it like we was into the party. Even though I only made a 0.5 second appearance.
But listen,
my son was hyped as fuck, by the way.
Listen, I respect you for coming when you did.
Yeah, I try to support the best way I could.
This is what I'm saying to everybody. That's why I don't do any of that holding nothing. At the end of the day, people have lives. People have their own reason as to why they can't make it to whatever they gotta make it to. I don't get into that. I gotta stay focused on the art, and if I don't work with you now, maybe I'll work with you later. If you don't like crossover now, maybe you like the next one. Yeah. This stuff ain't personal with me, baby.
Yeah.
I'm focused.
And I appreciate you calling me out. I was like, I'm bitter about people that don't show. We
don't
have
be bitter.
people,
you gotta let that go.
We have people that'll be like, yo, let's do it this Saturday. We do this shit on Saturdays, like today. My mans, we've had regular, like this is on the regular. They will go out their way to set it up, and then Saturday comes. Oh man, I had this going on.
I did you like that?
Worst.
Yo, I had.
I gave you the runaround.
In a sense,
yo,
not
I got
really
my
though.
payback. I got revenge.
Man, I seen we was set up with somebody one time, and I ended up seeing her at the bar as soon as we got done with the podcast she was supposed to be on.
Yeah,
I was like, bro, what? And when she seen me, she was just like,
but she wound up coming back on though.
nah.
Not this one?
Nah, she burnt.
But you know what?
On me.
These people be hyped about getting on and don't even show up.
I really want to say, y'all, like, for real. Even with, I talk to her all the time, Tamara. I talk to her. And did you introduce yourself as Tamara or Leanna?
Both of them.
Tamara Leanna.
Okay.
I'll go by either one.
I talk to her about it all the time, too, because I tell her, I said, right now, you laying a foundation, and you're going to be Miss USA. She's gonna be Miss USA.
USA, not North Carolina.
No,
USA.
she's gonna be Miss USA. Can we get a clap for her?
Sheesh. Oh, you gonna get a clap?
Yeah, let me get a little clap for that.
That's your wave right there.
Oh,
that's your wave right there.
Let's go.
She's gonna be Miss USA. Like,
that's
they teach
fire,
y'all to wave
man.
like that.
Huh?
They teach y'all to wave like that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a strategic
But why
thing.
though?
That's just
It's American.
the queen way.
Okay.
But listen,
Okay.
I talk to her
Shit.
all the time too, right? Because she's laying a foundation of something. If you're gonna be the pioneer of something, you have to understand what comes with that. You cannot, but you can't. Do you think? Okay, let's talk about Harriet Tubman. I'm sure she was a little frustrated at a certain point, trying to get y'all the freedom.
Get online.
And
Yeah.
y'all gonna
She
get
went
on
I
the
don't
road.
know, man. Somebody, shit. That's
Get your
right.
ass over here.
She like,
Got on freedom.
listen, but God was with her, right? But I guarantee you, the ones that didn't go on the first time, when she came back, they
go there.
came,
Let's
Oh,
go.
right?
hell yeah.
And I know her being the type of person that would have that love for her people, she didn't hold that against them.
Yeah.
And so we got to think about that.
They
with
always want to
everybody.
see. They always want to see it before they even
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you
I love
something
that
about
be a
comparison,
part
by the
of
way.
it.
That's a beautiful comparison, right? But I always tell people this, and I say this honestly. I said, black people, we as a people,
gotta do better.
we have to see it to believe it. No. I'm not saying we have to do better. I'm saying,
We'll bleep that
if
out.
y'all want me to just get up here and talk
too,
crazy,
man.
and I'm not about
That
to do
shit
it.
do Nah, that too, goddamn.
I think we're doing better than
Yeah,
we ever have.
yes, we are.
I think we're
we
doing
are.
better. Y'all know what? We're doing great. We're doing
All right, I'm
great.
leaving it there. Yeah.
We
we
are doing great.
Yes, we
Can we
are.
get a clap
Compare
for
to
our
yeah,
culture? Because we are doing great.
taking
Yes,
over
we
the
are,
industry,
yeah.
all
We're
that
doing
shit.
great.
Yeah,
But I
been
want to say
running
this.
shit actually.
Who?
Businesses
Been running
wise
shit.
and everything.
We're
Businesses
doing-
wise and
we're
everything.
doing a
Black
lot
people
of
doing
great
whole lot
things.
I'm
of
gonna
shit.
take a quick bathroom break. Keep talking. I'm sorry. We do this all the time.
Okay, y'all gonna do it. Okay, he's about to step out. But
Keep talking. I'm listening.
yeah. So that's what it's all about. You know, like I said, Harriet Tubman. I'm sure she was probably like, "What is going on? Like these people not listening to me."
Yeah.
But God was still with her. That's what I'm saying. God was with her, and when God is with you, if they don't get it now, they get it later. But whenever they get it, it's fine.
Yeah,
Just
most
come,
definitely.
get on. Come on. All right, it took you long enough. Come on. And that's how, as a visionary, as a pioneer,
But
you got to keep that attitude.
It does make it does frustrate. I could talk for myself. It does frustrate
Real one.
me as being like part of this area code shit, and we do have these people 5-10 times, even when we comment on social media. Yo, we need to be up there, blah blah blah. And I know I done hit the person up like, bro, you ain't come last time, so why you ain't want to come now? But all right, I got you though. You can come.
Yeah, just listen and look deeper, right? Y'all listen. A wise man once told me that your real power lies in your ability to understand.
Yeah.
Meaning understand yourself, understand people. And what I'm saying is this, right? Maybe they didn't come the first time. Maybe they had anxiety. Maybe they needed to see someone else go do it first to give them the confidence to come do it.
I kind of don't have
I know you might
tolerance
not.
for adults.
I know.
I got more tolerance with kids than adults. I work with kids.
And I understand that. But I'm just saying.
I run my own daycare, by the way.
Oh, shout out to that. I wish we could clap, but he went to the bathroom.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm like
but
the only man
I'm just
in
saying
New
your
Bern that
power
got one.
is in understanding. And, you know, adults, we have our egos. We have our insecurities. We have our inferiorities. We have things that sometimes get in the way of us being who we're called to be.
Yeah.
And I just, like, as for y'all have a great platform. I haven't seen one like this in this community, so it's really cool. So y'all know, stay gracious.
Appreciate it, man.
Stay gracious.
Appreciate
Yeah.
Always.
This is a long time coming, man. I've been wanting to do something like this for years, man. So we appreciate the flowers.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad you guys chose little old me.
I'm glad that
Little old you.
both of y'all.
All right.
And my
Okay.
cousin.
Ain't nothing little about nothing. You hear
Nah,
me?
we make sure to remind people
See?
all the time. Don't say
See,
little.
when people be like, yeah, I see
I
y'all
was
little
really being
podcast.
funny.
Nah.
Look, I was really being
big
funny.
things.
I was being funny.
Hey, but
I was playing humble.
he bailed on you like that though.
fake humble. All right.
Yeah, I was
You
playing
been
humble because
humble
I
long
could
enough.
really go up here and talk about the fact that crossover is doing really well right now.
Let's go.
As you should.
Nah, do it.
I can really
Nah.
talk slick, but you know, I just be in the cut.
Talk
laying
some
low.
shit.
Being that Black didn't die,
Yeah.
are you confirming a number 2, a part 2 up here?
Crossover 2 is coming.
Y'all
Can I-
heard it
can I
first
tell them my
here. Eric
scenario?
Cole's podcast.
Huh?
Can I tell them my
Let's go.
scenario?
Wait, he about to clap for me? What
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Boom, 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 boom.
Crossover 2 is coming.
Can I tell them my scenario? What's gonna happen in part 2?
Let's do it.
Yeah, you can come up with. Yeah, tell them how you would write
It's
it.
dead, yo.
How would you write crossover 2?
See, it's not about me. I just told you my idea. It's not about me.
He will be Black
you know-
brother.
Ew, hell no, that
I
boy
love to hear
dead.
it.
That boy dead. But
Who's
hey,
dead?
Black
brother.
not dead. Oh, Black's
Black
brother. is,
Yeah, he's dead.
You right? No, his other brother that he didn't know about. That's what you saying?
he got another one out of Hey, but Black will be a snitch.
He definitely
That's
ratting
what
on
you
heavy.
feel?
Mm-hmm.
What is he gonna say?
Just to get out.
Heavy.
Come
got
on, I
the
ain't gonna-
heavy weight.
You don't supposed to be telling him about that. See, I'm now you gonna make a rewrite.
Well, let me
Yeah,
ask. Let me
yeah.
ask my cousin. What do you feel, sis? Oh no, I hit the mic. Was
You
that on
good, no
camera?
Again.
What you feel?
What you thinking? So Black is making a return, by the way. Is that what you confirming?
I didn't confirm
Alright.
or deny
he gonna
anything.
snitch. He already a
He gonna rat.
his role already a
He a fuck
waterhead
nigga
ass little
regardless.
boy role. Well, not excuse me. No, not throwing no shade on like you're working on, but as in like
I'm
him
comfortable.
doing the grimy shit to people like that. It is some like dudes out here really like that in this world
Oh,
that
for
use the
sure.
women
Listen,
and all the above.
Crossover is real life. I wrote it from a real place
Yes, as you should.
with real experiences.
Is Chris making another appearance?
Hold on, because we never got her perspective.
Go ahead. Do you think? You right. You right.
Nah, you good.
Jump
You good.
crack. You
You
right.
good. So since this
Talk
movie
that
made
real P
its
shit.
so since this movie made its appearance on Tubi, I've watched it literally every single night, and it still just blows my mind how all the stuff went down. Like literally everything that I had expectations for in this movie, it just like what I thought was gonna happen, like it took it to a whole nother.
It went different.
It went completely left. So it's like I'm just sitting back for the ride because I really don't know what to expect from you, DAJ, and that's a good thing. Like you keep the people on the edge of their
Thank
seat.
you.
That's what's up.
I am a writer.
Hey, yeah, but Black finna be a snitch though. Oh God, just to get
Yeah,
out.
he's definitely snitching, bro.
Yeah.
Like, ain't no way around that.
I like though.
If
Like
he
you
does
use
get
all
out.
the places here in New Bern.
I did. See, y'all, this is what we talking
She
about.
used
We
a
talking
lot
about
of 252,
community today.
which is I seen
Yeah.
Vito in that bit.
252.
Myself. I seen Will Meddy in there.
Yep.
I
Listen.
seen Deanne. I seen
It's a lot of
Shanez.
people.
And
Yeah, 252
you
heavy.
used to,
For you to
Eldridge
say that people
Page
backed
from
out
our
on you and
community, who
didn't
was
show
from
up.
Eldridge
It was a
Page.
lot of
Yep.
252
Who
that
else is from
did.
Jones County?
Zach Hobbs, but he more
Zach
910.
Hobbs. Okay, yeah. Shout out to Zach. Zach, me and you have business. You know that. Zach, we got business. Maysville, that's
I seen
okay. So that's
OZ.
another thing.
How big a
Hold
role
on,
he
I want to
played?
say this real quick on camera because they gonna get me if I don't. Okay, we did film in Pollocksville. We did film in Trenton. Maysville, we all Jones County. I did not highlight Maysville the way I want to. So we gonna do it for crossover too. Can we get a clap for Maysville? I gotta
for
give
sure,
them.
Maysville,
Yeah,
for sure.
I
for
can't
sure.
play with my people like that.
Sure. Man, when I got there to be an extra, there was a line of cars. I was in a line of cars. Like, so for us to speak on the lack of support, there was support in a sense.
There was amazing support.
Yeah, man, a line. I was in a long line of cars.
And that's what I'm saying. That was my point. I say I don't get into what was or what, because I know where we at now. Right now, I feel like whether people got caught on late or whether they, whatever the case may be, we needed people to come together like they did to make those numbers what they are right now.
And they did.
Because I got a phone call on Friday that said, well, before the movie dropped, it was like, what is North Carolina going to do? First black film. No, there's some more filmmakers out, black females in North Carolina, but with my people, where I'm at now, my distribution company I went through, it's like, what is North Carolina going to do? This little country girl's coming out.
Shit, we finna show support.
What's going to happen? And, you know, I will say this, what numbers some people see these numbers in a month, crossover saw it in a week.
Hey,
That's the power of community.
for sure.
So I just, you know, whether you catch on now, catch on later, I just want you to catch on at some point, and we're gonna be great.
Hey man, all I gotta say, yo, welcome back to Area Codes Podcast, yo. We
sure.
are here once again doing a thug thizzle with these two extravagant women over here.
Yes.
I want to keep going on with the movie because, you know, but tell me more about.
I want to know about that Miss USA stuff. Like, what you gotta do?
More.
let's
I
talk
don't
about
really.
that.
I'm not.
Your feet gonna be hurting.
I need more depth in what it takes to be that. What it takes to. What are your steps?
Recommendations.
Like working out. What?
Yeah, so being a Miss USA is more than just a pretty face and walking around with a crown and doing this all day.
Yeah.
It takes a woman with strength. It takes a woman who is courageous. It takes a woman who is confident, and I feel like that is me. You know, growing
100%.
up, one thing that I always got complimented on was the fact that I could walk in a room and I own it. Like
Period.
I walk up with my head up high, you know,
I'm
don't let
ad-libbing
nobody
today.
get
Illuminate
to me.
that motherfucker.
Exactly. And they're
Period.
like, girl, you going places.
Empress.
They were like, girl, you going places. And, you
For
know,
sure.
I've always, you know,
With the ad libs.
Do you
want
have
to-
anybody that inspires you to do that?
Me. I love you.
I love you too, sweetheart. There is actually one woman that inspired me, and I didn't realize just how much she touched me.
Not Deasia.
That is not Deasia. I love my sis, but this
It
woman,
ain't you, baby. It ain't me. Say, baby, it ain't you.
this woman, I really want to give her flowers, even though she's gone now. Chesley Chris. Earlier this year, she was a Miss USA back in 2019, and her reign was so supreme, and it was so significant to me because in 2019, that was the first year in history that all 5 major pageant winners were African American. And she was the last Miss
Damn.
USA from the state of North Carolina.
Crack it, baby.
That's love.
So
for
yeah,
sure.
can we get some claps for those 5 black women?
We got
You know,
plenty
yeah,
of claps.
that was very
Plenty of claps.
monumental.
Physically right here.
Hey,
And-
so we gotta do speeches for the Miss USA thing, don't you?
Well, there is an interview segment. You kind of got to crush that.
Hey, we gonna clip this and we gonna send it to you so you can send it to them because you just did it.
Absolutely. So there is a interview section, and if I make it far enough, well, I'm not going to say if,
you will.
when I make it far enough, there is a final question portion, and that can range from anything to current events to
Yes.
my personal life. So it's
Yes.
kind of gotta be prepared for whatever.
Of course.
But going back to Chesley, unfortunately, she.
I mean, talking to that mic. Talking to that
Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
You good.
Y'all
Just
hear me?
making sure
2 by
that
2,
so the
can you hear
people-
me?
Yeah, just
Okay.
so they can hear you.
I
All
wanted to
right.
make sure my mic was straight.
Oh, is it? Okay. So unfortunately, in January of this year, Chesley did take her own life.
Oh no.
I think she jumped from a 30-foot building in New York City.
No.
Yeah, and that really just set my soul like.
Yeah.
It really
especially
hurt me
if that's
so
your
bad because a
influence.
woman of her stature, you know, Miss USA, that woman was a lawyer.
I've heard about that.
Like she literally had the life.
You think
that
she got it all
You
together?
think she got it all together, and it just made me open my eyes and let me know you could be beautiful, you could be
matter.
educated, you could be the face of this
I've heard
country.
about that.
It does
Man.
not matter. Like you don't know what people are going through on the inside, and you know if you ain't right from within,
So do you feel like you got to be?
How you gonna win if you ain't right within?
Within.
come
Shout out
again.
to
I thought you
Can't
finna
even
rap
quote who
something.
that was
How you
from.
gonna win?
Who that though? Quote it.
Lauren.
Okay, just making sure
Yeah,
I was
but
up.
yeah,
You
Do you
know,
feel like
Lauren.
Lauren Hill for sure.
doing the like Miss USA thing? Do you feel like you have to be like perfect in every way?
To me, that's what makes everybody beautiful. They're not perfect.
Right.
Being not perfect.
Imperfection.
So I feel like imperfections, that's what makes me me. So no, on no means do I feel like I have to be perfect to do
Do you
this.
think some girls feel like that though?
Some girls, yeah, because
Well, that's running for.
because some of these girls, they've been doing these beauty pageants since they were, you
Little
know,
kids,
yay
yeah.
high. So
Yeah,
they
5
feel like,
years old type. Yeah.
you know, I'm not one of these people. This will be my very first beauty pageant
Wow.
ever. So
Okay.
I'm going to this thing like a deer in the
Ever?
head ever. And I get all the time like, girl, you give me pageant vibes. Like, have you done a pageant before? I'm like, nope.
Well,
This
that
will be my very
that
first
speaks
one.
volumes then.
Yes, sir. So, you
Damn.
know, a lot of these girls, you know, they going into it, you know, like I said, been doing it for all these years. So they feel like, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
this is what I'm born to do. I've been doing this for years. I got this, you know. So my prayers are with them. But, you know, me personally, I'm just going to be me and go for it. Hope for the best. Put the 252 on. Put Jones County specifically on. So,
Yeah.
Period.
She said Jones County in the
Trent,
house.
Trent.
Let's go. You niggas-
clap for Trent.
I'ma clap you up
for Trent.
again.
Please
I'ma clap
clap.
you up.
Y'all playing. I'm about to leave.
Well,
Yes,
so-
y'all.
man.
So who,
ears be sweating.
being that you're a director, producer, writer. Let me get that straight.
Mm-hmm.
Who-
All the above.
Who are your top 5 actors? Like, do you have a top 5?
That's really good. We all know the first person we're gonna say is Denzel.
Really? Not everybody.
I thought it was
Y'all
gonna be
stop
Tyler.
playing.
Go ahead.
So what?
I thought it was gonna be Tyler actually for your first person.
Chadwick Boseman.
R.I.P.
Okay, shout
man.
out.
R.I.P. Black Panther.
Listen,
I
I
should have
just
played
wanna,
in Black Panther too.
Can we just wait? Can we just pause for a minute for that man?
For sure.
And Denzel was his mentor. Okay, wait. This,
Pause. You didn't pause.
you just dropped the mic. I'm like,
I'm
what's
gonna drop
going
the
on?
mic and drop
I'm like,
my
what
We
just
gonna drop
happened?
our heads for a second.
He like, I'm like, what just happened in the middle of this podcast?
That's what I
I'm
thought we
over
were
here.
going to. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm giving a fist pump with the hand.
I was gonna drop my head in.
I was gonna pause it.
I see how. Oh, shit.
Okay, so but that guy was on his way. Well, he became great regardless. But
Yeah, he had a few movies outside of the Black Panther that was pretty
beautiful
cool.
Yes.
actor,
21 Bridges.
beautiful actor. Seemed like a beautiful person. So
I like
Denzel, Chadwick. I really like Omar Epps.
Word.
This man is trying to figure out who Omar
No,
Epps
I know who
is.
that is. I had to think about it real quick. Yeah, okay.
I really like
Why?
Omar Epps.
Not the shit on dude, but why?
I think there's something about him.
One. It was the wood that did it.
To the
I think
wood.
there's something about him that I have
The
such
wood?
an appreciation.
Omar Epps was.
In the wood.
No, he wasn't. Was he?
Omar Epps was in the wood. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Remember?
Boy, that's one of the best movies North Carolina nigga ever made.
North Carolina.
He was there.
That was my shit. I didn't. Okay.
Okay, so Denzel, Chad, Omar Epps.
That's the first time I ever heard
Jamie
somebody say
Foxx
Omar
not
though.
in there.
No, I just named like 3 men. I didn't name any
okay.
women, did I?
Nah.
Maybe this is deeper than acting. Maybe this.
You still
some
ain't say
crushes.
Tyler though.
I'm playing.
Right. That's
I'm
what
playing.
inspires you. Well, she meant directing wise though.
Tyler inspires me on a whole nother level. I can't bring him into this part right here because we just talking about acting, right?
He did Medea, dog. Like, that's the deepest. No offense.
He acted
but his
Medea,
directing,
so you gotta.
his directing was better than his
me.
acting. No offense to dude. Anyway,
when it comes to Tyler, I'm a fan. He's my guy for being a visionary.
Right.
Listen, I wouldn't care if he quit doing what he does in film and he said he was gonna go, I don't know, form a whole nother company doing something else. I relate to him for being a person who sees it and then gets it done.
Yeah.
You know, so he's inspiring to me for a whole nother reason.
Did y'all see the film set he built? Like, it's not Hollywood, but he built his own, like...
This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a master visionary. I'm talking about somebody who says, I'm going to do it, and goes...
And did it.
Yeah. And then, you know, you can't be a leader. Well, you can be, but you can't be a person... Now, this is for me. You got to be a person that's cares about your people.
Yeah.
And I just feel like you got to care about your people. You got to show, for me, you got to show me, you saying you this, you that, you got to show me that, right. You know, and there's, if you really about your people, then show me that. What have you done to show that you really do care about these people you say? Yeah. And I feel like he care about people.
He up and he pays like he paid Taraji like almost 10 times more than she would have got paid.
He gave Taraji her first $1 million.
Something like that. That's exactly what I was going to say.
He gave and you know what? When I think about Tyler, I think about myself because I'm going to do the same thing.
I'm finna be in all her movies.
It's too late. You played me.
No, don't do me like that.
No, I'm just playing. I'm gonna be able to do that.
Anyway,
I am gonna be able to do that.
I love acting, and I legit wanted to play a bigger part in this movie than any.
Well, we can still make that happen. That's not going.
I wanted to get shot in crossover 2 or something. Like,
okay, we can talk. That's not
going. Shooting.
Let him be 12 so I can joke his ass.
I don't care if it's a crime scene. Just let me in there.
I'm not a person who's
you in
like
the jailhouse with black.
Look, I'm not a person who's like you can approach me.
Yeah.
You know.
I realized that early on. Yeah.
Yeah, so we can talk. It's not over. But okay, Omar Epps. I gotta go back. I said Omar. Yeah. I said Denzel. I said Chad. So I need 2. You need 2 more.
She's gonna include a female because she's a female. Let's go.
On female,
damn.
Please tell me.
Who do I like as a female?
Let's name some so she can.
We know, of course, we know Queen Latifah. Mm-hmm. I gotta work with Queen
because I said it all.
Queen Latifah.
Come on now.
Because of who she is.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Queen Latifah. I don't care. Right? What? That's the queen. Let me say this, and I'm saying this on record because I don't know now when y'all put this up. I don't know who might see it. Queen, I want to work with you so bad, and Queen is the only person. Listen, I don't believe in.
She got coming out.
Let me say. I have not seen that. But let me say this. I don't believe in having idols. I don't believe in having, but I do have them. That's some people that I really look up to. Queen, I will, when I get in her presence, I'll probably kneel and be like, sis, you are that girl to me. Yeah. I'm going to kneel in her presence because I really like what she represents.
And you cross me as somebody who don't do that starstruck-ish.
No, I'm very professional.
So that that's saying a lot, Queen.
Can we pause this too?
No, I can bleep some stuff out.
The only reason why I'm saying that is because I feel like my lip gloss is coming off, and I need to check it.
Go ahead, do your thing. You gonna put some
let me check that. Y'all need to edit that. Do not have me up here checking lips on the internet.
You good?
Okay.
Shoot, Miss USA was over there doing her thug dizzle too.
You need some more Fenty Beauty?
Miss USA.
Okay,
Miss
so
USA, she got it.
Yeah, y'all got to get me right because I done talked my lip gloss off. But what was we saying? Starstruck.
Yeah, you don't cross with somebody.
I'm gonna be starstruck for Queen and Tyler. I'll probably be starstruck. But you know what? I am starstruck in a lot of ways.
We've been watching this since we were kids.
You said what?
We've been watching them since we were kids,
Right,
especially
right.
Queen.
And let me say this.
That's definitely not here.
Let me say this right. I have to be professional, even when inside I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it's you.
Yeah.
I have to be like, oh, nice to meet you.
Why you say that?
Because I don't want people. I don't want to be like fanned out. You
Right.
know,
What
and
if-
I
They
want
take
to.
their
you
clothes-
being yourself.
they
Think about
use
like
the
Tiffany
restroom
Haddish.
just like
she
you
being
do.
herself when she like see these people. Like even though she
Yeah, and that's what.
she's
And see, that's what
jokey,
I'm
but that's
saying.
her.
I'm not saying. See, I'm not saying that I won't be starstruck. I didn't say I wouldn't be
Right.
because
You just hold it
I
in.
I just said earlier in the podcast. I said you don't know what you'll do till you face with it, right? But for me, I try to present myself as a professional because honestly, most of the time these people want to be treated regular, not regular, but they want you. They don't want you all thirsty and extra.
Yeah.
So I want to be taken seriously as like someone who I want to honor you through how I treat you. Not I want to honor you through that how I treat you. Not with me being like overly aggressive or fan.
Understood.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had this question earlier. I kind of asked it, but
Okay,
I
I'm
got
gonna put this
away
on.
from it. Like,
Hold
do you
on,
think?
just
Nah,
right in-
yeah, do you think?
In the Jones. This is how we do it. Yo, welcome back to Mother Loving Area Code.
Here you go. We bleeping it for y'all today. We be
We
cursing up a
are-
storm.
We authentic
Yeah,
to this
yeah.
podcast, right? Now look, hold on, watch when I drop the.
Oh,
Like she
damn, it's shining over here. I can't.
We back now. We better now.
Dang.
But there's
I gotta
this
throw
thing.
some Carmex on.
Like, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna ask you a question right after I say this.
Not
I think it's
funny.
called method acting, where an actor takes. For example, there was
You
an
mentioned that.
Yes,
You mentioned that, yeah.
There was an actor that was so deep in his bag that one movie he was required to be a serial killer, right? Mm-hmm. And so he took his acting process so serious that he said he followed a woman to get on the bus, and he followed her on the bus because he's a serial killer. She got off the bus. He followed her about a few blocks just to get in the mode. So
Of being
being a serial killer, like Denzel speaking of Denzel when he did Training Day, they said he walked around like he was that, like talking just like my man's.
You have to embody, and let
That's
me say
scary.
this too. That's why
Different
I'm
personalities.
gonna tell you
take a
something
toll
that
on you.
I'm gonna tell you something I don't like. I don't like when people come to me and say, "Hey, I want to be in your film," and I say, "Okay." Most of the time, I'm gonna say, "Okay." I'm gonna say, "Okay."
They want a
Well, we'll have
specific
auditions, X, Y, and Z, whatever
Don't remember
information.
this shit.
And they say to me, I don't need to audition. I'm a natural. I'm going to tell you why that bothers me. And it's not because I appreciate people being confident in themselves. That's what's up.
That's cool.
But and I want to say this to our generation, there's an element that we got to get back to, which is respect and homage.
Yeah.
You don't come in, I don't come on set as a first time filmmaker feeling like I've done this for X amount of years. And in a certain room with certain people, I'm going to be very humble so I can listen and so I can, learn. So I have a problem when people come and they're like, I'm ready. I don't like that. That for me, that's and I say again, our generation, we got to get back because we live in a generation now where everybody feels like they're important because they got followers.
True.
What
But
if that's just confidence?
Followers don't mean
listen,
everything.
there's a way to be confident. You can be confident and still know how to pay homage,
Right.
how to give honor. You can be confident and still give honor.
Yeah.
I honor people. I don't come in there acting like I'm this or I'm that when I know for a fact I'm really just starting out. Yeah. It's like Tyler invited me down to Atlanta and I go down there like crossover
I'm
is
that bitch. Yeah.
like crossover is like I would never do that. You just move with, you can be confident. I'm gonna be confident because I'm gonna go and say, hey, my name is Deasia. I am a filmmaker from North Carolina.
For sure.
But I'm gonna pay homage and say, hey, you Tyler, and
Right.
I'm here to hear. I'm here.
Right. Instead of acting like you can't be taught.
Right.
Well,
Wrong.
I
That's the
said
wrong way
that
to
to
go.
say I made that statement about method acting.
I'm so
Funny
hungry. I got a
bone.
You was
headache.
supposed to laugh.
Yeah.
I tell you, I was over here. It wasn't funny.
Anyway, I asked that question to ask you, and it won't be too long before we up out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, that red light bleeping, that means we got to be up out of here soon.
Okay.
But last question. I asked you that question to ask, who to you worked their hardest to be that character? Like to be, whether it be Black, whether it be Leanna, her friend, who do you fit their character the most that you've seen it written? Like exactly how you seen it written, how you wrote it.
Well, I feel like all of them worked really hard. Miss Sherry did a phenomenal job, but I want to give a special
Miss Sherry?
shout out. Sherry is Lena, the lead.
Okay.
I want to give a special shout out though to Yessie Rodriguez, because and the reason why I have to do
That's
this.
her friend.
Yessie, yeah.
No
I have
offense,
to.
but she looked like Tina Rodriguez.
Yeah, yeah.
Rodriguez.
I have to give her flowers because I asked her to do something that was. I asked her to be a prostitute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I always
and-
feel like that'll take a toll on people.
Yeah,
like,
you
playing a
know,
role like
I
that,
have
too.
to give her something special because honestly, there were some things I asked her could she do that was uncomfortable. You know, like I actually and I'll probably tried to do it again in part 2. I didn't get it in part 1,
Well,
but
damn.
you know, I asked her could she do something, and she said, "Who?"
Like give head in the car or
Like
something?
her reaction was possibly it was that.
I seen it came close to that when he was in the car. He kind of waved a couple 20s at her. I was like, damn.
And she was like, you know, but I appreciate her for. She said it was a challenge for her even owning the fact that she was a prostitute, right? To own that as an actress. Y'all keep looking at the camera. Y'all all right?
We don't got much time left because typically I have a memory card that'll hold 2 hours, but this one holds about.
Well, let's go ahead. You got some good content through here. Let's go on and close it or something.
That
Give it
girl
close.
hungry.
So man, she already gave us
No,
that.
That girl hungry.
I can keep
And we
going
could
if
have kept going, but that red light
girl
bleeping, man,
is
we got to wrap
hungry.
it up. And the only reason I didn't put that 2 hour camera in there, the 2 hour memory in there, is because I'm backed up on other podcasts, and I'm sad that we couldn't keep this shit going.
You can get it from this angle, right?
We can keep going from this angle.
Okay,
Let's
so
get it.
let me just say that. So I just still want to give her flowers because I really asked her to do something. You know, she's a woman, classy woman as a person. I'm just talking about she's very classy.
She seemed like it.
She's I believe she's married. I'm not sure, but I think she's lovely lady. And to ask her to be a prostitute and.
But when it come to acting, you got to put that pride aside.
Oh no! It wasn't, and I mean, she didn't have any pride. That's why I'm giving her
I
flowers.
tell you what, she a
Okay.
damn
You know,
show.
but
She
she didn't
prostitute?
have. She
Is that
didn't
what you
have.
said?
She said okay. You know, she said okay, but I have
Without
to give her
hesitation?
flowers for being willing to say yes. You know,
She a damn good friend because she told her to get the hell out of the game.
she
And
did.
she meant that shit too.
But I did
She
think she was
did.
with Black, so I think she was cap.
You think she was lying a little bit?
Cap. She
looks sneaky, though.
Yeah,
She's sneaky.
she crossed me as that sneaky woman. That be
She's a
with
little
me.
sneaky.
Is she in
She
part
was
2?
getting ready for that high
You
end
said what?
client.
Is she gonna be in part 2 or is she out of it? She
You
out
know
of the game?
what? She might be in part 2.
I could see Chris being in part 2 for sure. Like,
Yeah. He has to be.
You said Chris has to be in part 2.
Has to be.
does he?
We need an explanation.
We need an
It
explanation.
need to
We
be
need
some smoke
answers.
between Chris and Black.
Yeah.
Black gotta get his. Well, he ain't no getting his face
Man, he
back.
about to
shot my man.
snitch. He about to
Anyway.
snitch to get out.
Like,
And then he
all that. Yeah, we appreciate y'all. Coming on. This means a lot to me, man. You are setting a tone for cause nobody does this out here. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
if
what
you
it's all
think I
about.
bailed on you, no. But I'm gonna let you
I was
think
just
that. We
giving
can
you a head. I was just giving you a
shout out to me. I got perfect
I
attendance. He
appreciate.
don't.
But
No,
if
I
there's
never-
any way we could be on crossover too, I'm there. I'm there pronto. Like I'm not even trying to set. Everybody else is saying this as well. Like I said, I know you're probably irritated from the amount of people that hopped in your inbox. Let me be on.
I'm not irritated.
That's lame. You know.
Listen.
Nah,
y'all want
she's
me to
irritated.
be-
She's
I am not
lying.
irritated.
She's a
It's okay. It
director,
happens to the
writer.
best of us.
She probably acts too. She's
Listen, I'm
capping.
gonna say this. seriously, and we can close on this note. I know y'all got to go. And I want to thank my beautiful cousin.
And you hungry
for
as
coming.
hell?
Yeah, I'm hungry, but I do want to thank my beautiful
food,
cousin. But I want to say this, y'all, and I want y'all to remember this, so that you always keep yourself in humility. You can have something that nobody wants to be a part of, so you gotta be happy when people do want to be a part of something, and you have to stay gracious. You have to stay humble. You have to stay prayerful. And before I close my segment of the podcast, I just want to say God is the greatest. And
Crossover 2 coming soon, man. This has been Area Codes Podcast, man. Mel Press Mel.
What's happening?
Tamara Leanna.
Tamara. She didn't talk as much. She's very humble up here, man.
Hey, you got
Miss
shirts.
USA coming, you know what I'm saying?
USA.
You got shirts.
Yeah, we got all of that. We got
let me
all
get a shirt.
We
How much you
here,
charging?
man?
About 200 now.
Okay, let me
Okay,
get
all
it.
right, respectable.
Yeah.
And
We
I
out
want
of
the
here on that
autograph on that hoe
note,
too.
Appreciate y'all
I
watching.
want the autograph on that hoe too.
You did? You really just let me sell you a shirt for 200?
Hell no. But I do want an autograph on that hoe.
Autograph for sure. Like, you can sign my shirt. Y'all can sign my shirt straight up right now.
Hell no, you're
I'll
not
never
about
watch
to.
this bitch again.
Hey, I'll never pay for a $100 shirt ever again.
Y'all stop, because y'all be supporting Kanye West crazy.
I don't got no Yeezys.
Yo, I
But I do
spoke on
support
that
him.
earlier.
You got Yeezys, Tamara?
I do not.
I do support him though.
I spoke on this earlier to him. I said, yo, them
about to get
Yeezys
some.
is hot. The foams.
I want this mask that he just came
I
out with
want that
though.
mask. That mask is crazy.
That mask is
That shit
stupid,
is
bro.
flavor.
Stop.
That mask is
That shit is
stupid.
flavor.
But I'm not spending that
This
much
mask looks
on
like a
it.
shoe. Like the
Halloween
foam
around the
shoe.
corner.
That shit is flavor.
I
Anyway,
want
man,
the
we
mask.
out this bitch, man.
I
I
want
don't really
everything.
follow Ye like that, so I'm so like.
That man
Kanye is a genius. I'm tired of y'all hating on him. I'm about to
Ye,
leave this
man.
I
podcast.
never hated on Ye. I just don't
He's
like
a
how much he
genius.
charge people.
On this podcast, I'm about to go.
He is a
Hey
bitch.
man, once again, we love y'all for
about to
supporting,
go.
man.
So you gone.
Crossover
Get
2
off
coming
for real.
soon.
Stop
We
playing
got
with
the
Stop playing
insider
with
right here. Y'all don't even
know,
know
I
Crossover
know.
2 is hitting. We know.
Stop playing with
saying?
Jesus.
Let's go. Like the
I'm
baby
just
said.
saying.
Let's go.
And this is Area Codes Area.
I gotta do that for. Hold on. We gotta do that before we go.
Let me hear it. Let me hear it one more time. Let me hear it.
And this is Area.
They said a file error and got rid of it.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
They got rid of this
Come
shit.
on, man.
Oh, the whole podcast.
No.
I'm about to say, good God.
Don't worry about that. It got rid of the
I was about to say,
Area
look,
Code
y'all gonna
song.
have to just holler at me.
Well, then, man, appreciate y'all for watching.